Warmly welcome to Aalto University and Department of Architecture. My name is Pirjo Sanaksenaho. I'm professor of building design. My field of teaching is public building design. And we have a project called MultiLED, Multidisciplinary Perspective on Learning Environment Design. And I would like to introduce my partners in the project, Tiina, Mäkelä, and Paula Cardellino from Uruguay.
Yeah,
So,
I'm not from Uruguay.
Yeah, almost.
I'm from Jyväskylä, which is almost like Uruguay, pero también hablo español, entonces por eso.
So we first tell you a bit about this Team Finland Knowledge program project we have just began this fall. So we got funding from Finnish national, what's that, opetushallitus in English?
Finnish National Agency for Education,
program. Yeah, Finnish National Agency for Education, and so it aims to create and strengthen cooperation between Finnish higher education institution and in this call the Latin America was like the target. One of those areas, which we would like to collaborate with. So it aims to design new operating models for cooperation. So about this background, maybe Tiina can continue about this one.
Yeah, about the background of this project, I think we got here people with the background in architecture, people with the background with education, and also people that are experts in technology or technology enhanced learning environments, or however you want to call them. And we know that we need all this type of expertise when we're designing learning environments, both physical and psychosocial. And we wanted to create this kind of collaboration between different disciplines, representatives of different disciplines. Okay. And on the other hand, we also know that there's international interest in the Finnish learning environment design. We got lots of visitors in our country visiting our schools and getting to know how things work here in Finland. And then on the other hand, we in Finland, we are really interested in knowing how schools are built and how they work elsewhere. So there's this mutual interest or collaboration. So this is the background, but we haven't been identify this kind of networks for this multidisciplinary work. And there aren't many financing opportunities between Latin America and Europe. So this in mind, it was Paula Cardellino who got in touch with us and proposed, should we do something?
Yes, together
to connect our continents, and so then I represent the Faculty of Education at the University of Jyväskylä, or Finnish Institute for Educational Research in particular, and so we were in touch with the Department of Architecture that Pirjo is leading here at Aalto University, and we put up this project, Multidisciplinary Perspective on Learning Environment Design.
So we combine architecture and pedagogical science.
That's right, yes. With the technology bit as well.
Yeah.
And at our department there is as well a lecturer, Esa Ruskepää. We are running at the moment a studio, advanced design studio, to design a school. We have one student of that studio here as well. And then we have a couple of doctoral researchers on learning environment design, Claudia Auer and Sari Lehtonen, who are based here at Aalto University, their doctoral studies. And Teemu Leinonen from Aalto University, he's from the Department of Art and Media, and Teemu is specialized in learning environment design as well. like especially the digital learning environment. He has just written a book on, but it's in Finnish so far. Maybe it will be translated.
Yeah, maybe
What is
this
a good
collaboration
That's right, yeah.
leads to translations in Spanish and English, just to mention some languages. Yeah. Okay, and some, a bit more specifically about the project objectives. Who wants to present? Should I continue or
Maybe you can.
well?
Yeah.
Maybe I can. Yeah. Well, this is a little bit repetition, maybe already. That we aim at facilitating this multidisciplinary and international perspective on learning environment design, and here the focus is on both on teaching learning processes and well-being. We know that they are very much connected, so you can't really separate these aspects from one another. And then we aim to document good practices in learning environment design by mobility and visits to Finland, as something happening right now this week. And then we are planning, we're going to visit your schools as well. And this all is this cooperation between universities and as the last point says, we provide opportunities to work together in imagining the future of learning environment design, considering the cultural, economic, and social particularities of the two countries. This is always interesting. What is universal in learning environment design? What applies everywhere, and what is, on the other hand, context dependent? And how to can we design some universal principles maybe, but then we have to always consider the contextual differences. So this is what we aim at doing. And these activities include these short teaching visits between our countries,
which is happening now.
It's happening now. Visits a project.
And then we aim at developing open source course materials. We are using, Pirjo already mentioned that you're running one course right here, right at the moment. And we also have a learning environment course at our Faculty of Education in Jyväskylä that we're using these materials. And then we're conducting this hybrid learning environment design seminar series, which this is also one of them. Well, we mentioned already the documenting good practices. And of course, we also want to have events that we invite the wider international audience to this collaboration. And one of the important aspects is that we are creating these open source course materials that can be then later on used at any university or at schools with any experts interested in learning environment design. Hopefully in many languages too.
Yes.
Yeah, good.
So we started already this fall with this lecture series, which is related to my course of school design. There was a lecture by Sari Lehtonen about education, evolution of educational buildings, typologies in Finland. Then we had a lecture by Freja Ståhlberg, architect, who has as well studied Finnish school design trends. Teemu gave us a lecture on effective learning environments. Then Tiina gave one lecture, and then Esa Ruskepä, my lecturer, was more talking about the school building in a urban structure and like its outcome.
So maybe again there's a little bit of repetition. We discussed the online course materials. So all these lectures and many more will be available in the future to be shared internationally. And we also aim at creating these collaborations between experts in different fields. I hope this seminar will also be one of those that we will stop talking and we try to have a discussion between the participants to create connections and so on. I think these are the main outcomes. Yeah.
Yes, and this project will last for 2 years. So after that, to 2025. And today we have two speakers Pamela Woolner from Newcastle University, and then Reino Tapaninen, Finnish architect who has been in this Finnish National Agency of Education.
For 25 years, somebody
Yes.
say that
Yeah.
it was much too long. I look as a consultant.
Okay, but now I will give the floor to
So, yeah.
Pamela.
And
Yeah.
you can that's something about yourself.